She didn't even check if someone was hurt. Homeowners left with $200,000 damage bill slammed Kookai Queen for showing no remorse after crashing into their mansion in her Range Rover. The founder of fashion label Kookai has been slammed after she allegedly crashed a luxury Range Rover into a home while over the legal limit and then fled the scene. Danielle Vagner, who co-founded the $100 million chic fashion brand in Australia, was filmed driving her mangled car down a Melbourne alleyway on June 12. It's alleged she had fled the scene of an earlier accident, where she crashed into the front of a South Yarra residence causing $200,000 in damage. The owners of the residence, Elena and Vladimir Sender, have accused Ms. Vagner of showing no remorse and being selfish, labeling the alleged act as low. She did not even make an attempt to check if someone was hurt. She only thought of herself, Ms. Sender told the Herald Sunday. She lives in a different world. A person who crashes into a house, makes a huge amount of damage and may have been drunk is terribly shocking. The damage bill to their residence has been estimated at $200,000 and Ms. Sender says she will pursue the matter in court. "We live in limbo at the moment," said Ms. Sender. Vagner was tracked by police officers after attempting to drive down a nearby alleyway with no front tires and leaving huge gouge marks in the asphalt on June 12. When the officers finally arrested her and accompanied her back to the station, she allegedly blew an alcohol reading of .099, almost twice the legal limit. Vagner was born with fashion in her genes, a former model from 4 generations of beautiful women. Danielle Vagner's mother, Marcia, was a model in the 50s and 60s, and her grandmother was a model long before color photography would hit magazine stands. It's a heritage the designer credits to her brand's success, and a family ethos that runs through generations. What started as a spontaneous trip to Paris with her Fijian-born husband and childhood sweetheart, would inspire the fashion entrepreneur to set up what would later become a $100 million fashion empire. But building a fashion empire didn't come so easy. The notoriously secretive designer co-owns the brand with her ex-husband Rob Crom. Their 25-year journey started with humble beginnings, just one small boutique on Melbourne's Chapel Street to 39 stores across Australasia and another 160 overseas. Danielle was pregnant with her first daughter Bianca when the first Kookai store opened in 1992. The pair met when they were just teenagers at the age of 14. An impulsive trip to Paris inspired the couple to take a risk on a concept for a women's clothing line to fill a gap in the Australian market. Although separated, the fashionable pair share a bond that's seen them continue to run an ever-expanding business with their 2 adult children, Bianca and Victor. The high-profile fashion queen described her brand as a labor of love and a determination to succeed. In an interview she gave to Footnotes, "We had no rules when we started. We made up a lot of things along the way that seemed to work because we were so young, full of hope and so very, very idealistic that anything was possible," she said. "We took chances and experimented, as only the young do, because we had a sense of freedom and a knowledge that if it didn't work it was a labor of love. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought this. I punch myself and think, wow, I still can't believe I've got this far." Kookai's other co-founder Rob Crom, 54, told AFR. "I've come from a very modest background and to get as far as I've got still to this very day surprises me. To be honest, it's been a lot of hard work and blood, sweat and tears." Crom grew up in the tiny village of Nawido on the Fijian island of Vanuatu and, together his ex-wife, is now one of the most influential figures in the Australian fashion industry. "We are passionate about our family business. It has heart and soul, and you only ever attain that with a history laced with many highs and lows," Ms. Vagner explained. "Life is always throwing you a curveball, so you must duck and weave and hope that at the end you have learnt enough about not only yourself but your business to make it a stronger, more powerful place to be."